on the night of the full moon. We're gathered here to talk about the moon.
We
Hi, everybody.
gathered to talk about the moon. Hello.
Yorokobe Shonen, Yorokobe Shoujo.
Here we are, another Saturday.
Who's the shoujo here?
Yeah, we're down Pin and Keiki for tonight,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. But we're gonna talk about a little bit about Journey to Heaven's Feel, third movie, Spring Song, and generally our journey through Fate universe. We're not gonna get into Nasper's yet completely.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, we're not gonna go deep into the fate other things either.
Yeah, of course.
Let's just keep to this one story, right?
Yeah.
I suppose.
But we might mention before we start the certain news about Melty Blood, that new Melty Blood is gonna be out.
Oh yeah! Together with the new Tsukihime, we're getting a new Melty Blood.
And
Yeah.
31st, we're getting the Heaven's Feel 3 Blu-ray release. So yeah.
And hopefully a translation.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff for the fans. So we waited so long.
And waited so long.
I forgot how it is after I think Karniki Kai movies, because I literally waited every single year for one movie.
Yeah, that's the Blu-ray releases, because the movies actually came out one after another in each in a month's time in cinema.
Oh well.
But yeah, I mean the wait for the movies, I guess, was horrible. The
pretty
Anywho's.
So where are we gonna start? How we started with the Fate?
I mean, the indoctrination started with.
Well, you know, there is this red-haired guy in a white and blue shirt, and he doesn't know what it means to die.
Yeah, I suppose.
And then he does some mana transfer stuff, and
right, actually, yeah, I know about Ticket because I am the villain there.
Yeah, you're completely the villain. I also remember that fact vividly. It was a really great day. I was just like, "Hey, I'm gonna go home," and you were just like, "Hey, guy, want to know what fate is?"
You're making it sound so much worse. You're making it sound...
Kid,
I know.
Wanna bite some grails?
I know. That's what I do mostly. So it was just like, I came back to your place, you went to sleep, and I was just like 6 in the morning still playing the goddamn visual novel.
Oh, that's for the visual novel. Yeah, I literally left you to play, and I just went to bed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how you introduce people. You just hook them up. You start on your PC, and you just go away, do your thing, and they're just still there.
Here, have this. Here's the knife. Do something with the knife.
Yeah, literally, it just went like that.
But I think it was generally the period where I was trying to show you most of the good stuff from anime universe.
Yeah. It was actually the time that I actually hopped into anime for real. So I would usually just watch one show a year. So this was just like, it started along with Fate, Silver Spoon, and a lot of other good stuff. And I remember that I binged the original Fate and Fate Zero in 3 days.
Oh yeah.
So Fate Stay Night, I mean.
Yeah, pretty much. But from the game you played the first chapter, you played that episode 0 that they showed, actually, the Unlimited Blade Works.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, that's how it starts.
But I don't know how Hawk actually entered the Fate.
Well, let me take you back to 2008.
Oh, okay.
So
not
well,
not far from release of the first anime.
yeah. I mean, that's about the time when I was gonna drop anime in general. That's when I start. When I was the Wiser arc was in Bleach, and there was a big delay in Gintama episodes, and I was like, okay, there's nothing to watch anymore. I tried watching some. What was that one with the goddess in the garden?
Goddess in the Garden.
Yeah. A kid digs up a box, and there's a blue-haired goddess.
I can't
Like
remember.
yeah,
I really can't
and
remember
who's
now.
and yeah. I also watched what's it called? Death Note back then,
Yeah.
and a buddy of mine was, hey, you like fantasy? You like fighting? You like history? Here, take a look at this. And I was like, but I don't wanna.
Why was everyone introduced like it was some drug?
No, I mean, the dude picked up. Okay, you're probably gonna like this because there's good action. There's interesting characters, stuff like that. And the first time I watched, I really didn't like it.
Oh, that's actually I think I
because of the poop dragon.
Oh, right, right.
Okay.
I think there was a moment where I think I even forgot about existence of that, and you
erased the poop dragon.
You reminded me because of our first actually Moon Talk episode. Check it out. We did tier list for the Fate Stay Night, the Dean release character tier list.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and I rewatched it too that time. So after you actually.
Yeah. So that shows. As I said in that podcast, it holds up better than it should.
It does, and
it's all on the quality of the designs and the story itself.
Yeah, quite agreeing on that. So
yeah, what I want to mention, the Blu-ray releases that they literally selling now before the Heaven's Feel release, they dropped in original Dean, Zero with Unlimited Blade Works, and then Heaven's Feel. And that's
the order you should watch it.
That is the thing I wanted to ask, but okay, I can do it now. Then I'm gonna talk about my entrance into this world, the Fate world. I mean, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we mostly agree on. I would actually like to. I am a bit sad that Finn is not here with us because. I'm guessing
Finn would say Fate Zero and then Unlimited Blade Works and the movies, but I would actually say to leave the Fate Zero for last.
In a way, because that is not actually from original story.
That's one part of it. That's one part of it, but also Fate Zero puts a really high bar.
Yeah.
The
point Fate Zero could be made is what Fate Stay Night did before. And you're kind of entering the world of Genu Robuchi because he was needed to do that gritty past, how Zero went. What you have only...
to show how mages actually work.
Yeah. Well, again the butcher.
Again the butcher.
So what? Oh God, I forgot what I was trying to say. You need that first story actually from the novels. Zero is the bonus for that all. But with the releases of Unlimited Blade Works, that kind of, I would say it leaned on Fate Zero a lot too. I don't know after that, because it used a lot. Some of Fate Zero points, some of for the fans that read visual novel and stuff like that. So Unlimited Blade Works is really the ultimate love letter to all the types of fans. Oh, Fate Stay Night specifically.
Yeah, like definitely. Just Dean was a really good milestone to just get the people into the franchise. But when you see what Fate Zero and Unlimited Blade Works did, they practically started to go ham with the animation, and just brought it to a completely new level. And it blew. And back when they got out, I think it blew everyone's minds. Like when Unlimited Blade Works got out, people were amazed.
Cool, go. You want something to say?
Okay, so it is that the Dean show was good, but the thing is, it was dropped after it. So you could even say there's no connection between they're just that Unlimited Blade Works is a remake. That's what a lot of people actually think.
Yeah, it's
that Unlimited Blade Works is a remake of the old show.
Yeah.
Instead of continuation of the story, because it is.
Yep.
Yeah, there is an argument to make there.
The biggest problem that I found, actually now rewatching some of Unlimited Blade Works stuff, because I'm addicted to reaction channels because of this stupid virus, and because we cannot see each other that much. That's pretty much how I engage to
consume
how people react to usual stuff that I watch. Thing was, for example, a lot of conversation between Shiro and Nelia don't even happen in Unlimited.
It doesn't happen in Unlimited Blade Works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Between Shiro and
Ilya.
Oh, okay, I heard the Emilia, and I was just like, wait.
You've been spammed by too much of ReZero these past few days, and I'm sorry.
No, all good.
But yeah,
all good.
There is a lot of little points like that that first show did extremely well, and I would say they maybe even they shouldn't even do the Fate. If they do it, they should do a long movie, because the Fate part is really short. They introduced a lot of segments from actually Unlimited Blade Works already in that one, and that's why people connect. Oh, it's a remake of that. No.
No.
They introduced a lot of stuff from other routes, because Fate route is really short. Unlike some.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like in the chronology it lasts for what, a week or something like that.
Yeah.
While Unlimited Blade Works actually have passage of time, and let's not even get into the level that Heaven's Feel can.
Most of them have. Actually, if you look like that, Fate and Unlimited Blade Works are same length. But the stuff that happens
in universe time there's not too much difference, but the story is more elaborated on in Unlimited Blade Works. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it could. I can say that if they used only the first route, maybe the original show wouldn't be as long. Maybe it wouldn't have as much story as it does.
Yeah. I would even say that they did good in a way that because they already did exposition episode for Rin in Zero, and continuing on that part, and especially continuing on Kiritsugu storyline, because this is Shiro timeline actually. This is truly his story, because Stay Night is very much about Saber and all that part. You get that in Unlimited Blade Works with the scene while Archer and Shiro are fighting. Everything that Saber says is pretty much the Fate part.
Okay, so they even in Unlimited Blade Works they smushed some of the original route into it.
It still happens in the novel. That happens in the novel, but they
it's there.
They literally introduced that closure for Saber through that fight.
I get it.
And I will just return for a second because of mention how we started Fate.
Yes, we need to hear how you got into the business. The business.
Tell us, how did this
started?
How did this ring out to you?
How did you start cooking?
Oh God. Now that you mention, I really need to watch Breaking Bad. Anyway.
We'll leave it at that.
Exactly. I was actually introduced, I think, few trailers from anime. I think it was previews for anime. And first of all, music and everything. Okay, this looks interesting, looks very mysterious, unlike some fantasy shows that I watched at that time. And I think
why is it happening in modern times?
And I think actually the music and that mystery was the hook for me. There was a lot. This looks way too interesting, and I want to know what's all behind that. And I got the visual novel with fun translation, because most of it's still fun translated. So, and the funny part is, I actually played just Fate Stay Night. Didn't even know about the other routes at that point. And suddenly, of course, the old internet, you see some images with whole another information, like Unlimited Blade Works stuff. And it was like, wait, I didn't saw that. And I watched anime literally immediately after I finished the first route, because I didn't know there were routes.
Wait. Are you saying that Shiro is Archer?
I need to mention...
Spoiler alert!
No, we're fully in spoilers. If you're watching Heaven's Feel by this point, you watch the rest of it. So...
yeah.
But I had a moment where I was introducing a friend to Dean's Fate Night, and finally finding out Unlimited Blade Works, and literally spending whole night playing it. So I could meet. I think I'm forgetting now. I was in school by that time.
So it's been a while.
Yeah. So I meet him, and he was going on the job, and literally spoil him at that moment. So he would bring me literally in his place where he works, just to say that same thing to his colleague that he spammed about Fate.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That was the first time I saw Fate is spreading.
It's a disease. A good one.
It is a disease on our nation.
But yeah.
So
what else to mention on that? Okay. That's pretty much it.
Also, sorry to interrupt you, but I just like how it was shown in the Fate cooking show.
Yeah.
That Shiro and Emi are the same person, just because Shiro and Emi are. This was a quote for the Fate universe. But what to say, Archer and Shiro, that they are the same person just because they both cook so goddamn good.
Well, duh. I mean, yeah, they introduced it in that spin-off. Freaking hell! Even the spin-offs of the original are freaking great.
Yeah,
literally.
Carnival Phantasm.
I don't know. I haven't gotten into many of the spin-offs. I mean, you bombarded me with.
Oh no, we're talking about specifically of original, like Carnival Phantasm and now the cooking show.
Yes.
No.
Okay, we need to read this one because Lord Orcus is lurking. Fate Universe is basically just the meme with Spider-Man pointing at each other. So,
no.
Well, yes and no.
But no. Yes, but actually no. Because if you say Fate Universe, okay, maybe.
Exactly.
But it's a part of a bigger universe that has a lot more.
Yep. And questionably even better stuff. So.
And talking about the Fate route specifically, it's a time loop anomaly. It's a repeating process. It happens.
You will see more of that Spider-Man pointing at each other with spin-offs than in actually original 3 routes. And and even the Hollow Ataraxia, that's literally a loop. They do not interact with each other.
Yeah.
There is only one man that interact with each other, and you're gonna see him in this newest movie. I think they're gonna show him. I can say that.
The Zellerich.
The Zellerich. So yeah,
the grandpa of the universe.
The grandpa of the universe, literally the grandpa of the universe.
Grandfather time.
Yes.
I mean, he's even living in England. In a tower that's a lot bigger on the inside.
Well, of course.
Oh.
Okay, you listen here, you
We summoned Finn, yes, and he messed up whole thing now. Give me a second.
God damn it, man.
I have used my powers to summon him.
There we go. Hello, Finn. You have something to say? Please do.
Yes. Yes. Well, the thing with what I said is about the Fate routes. You know, for someone watching just the Fate routes and not actually knowing that it's like a whole universe. It's just the Spider-Man pointing at each other.
Oh, if you're watching all the routes, you know about the rest of the universe.
Yeah.
Well, not really. Like not everyone is that invested.
Oh, it's not about everybody being that invested. It's about how the fans of Nassur's are invested.
Okay,
blasphemy, Finn.
Okay, so
how dare you?
There is a line between fans of the Nassu verse and people just happening upon Fate.
Like we introduced you into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Finn is our last.
Guinea pig.
No, don't say it like that. That's not right.
Disciple of the moon.
Guinea monkey.
Yeah.
Monkey.
Keiki is next.
Yes.
She finally let in some pressure.
No.
And she, I'm not sure if she's even watching this, but be forewarned, you will be in this.
Oh yes.
Hi.
So, you pretty much started because we spammed you like hell, like you spammed me, Jojo. Like you spammed...
Yes.
But it was with Fate Zero, yeah?
Yes, it was Fate Zero. Yes.
You haven't watched any of Dean's Day Night stuff.
No, I do not like how it looks.
That's the thing. When I was first watching Fate Night, the first route, and actually Unlimited Blade Works movie from the Dean. In that time, I don't know why. It might be that I'm biased because I enjoyed novels so freaking much, and I spent literally playing 2 times whole thing.
Yeah, like I don't see a need to watch the Dean version because I don't think it will bring anything more of value than what I've already seen.
But Finn, people die. But Finn, people die if they are killed.
Yeah.
Do they die if they are not watch the Dean version?
Yeah, actually, I already told you about this. There is stuff you missed because you didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Well, no,
but it's
aware.
About if you want to, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
If you want to consume it,
consume. No,
consume.
Like as I said, enough of value for me to commit to watching another Fate series.
Also, it's the only version where you see full powered saber.
Oh yeah, that too.
Like,
I mean, it is the Saber story. The Fate Stay Night is specifically more Saber story than anything else.
Yeah, I would rather continue with Absolute Demonic Front, which I should really.
I mean, they gonna continue with the Solomon part. The Grand Order, they go do it, and we've been getting 2 movies now from Babylon. I think I forgot now.
Babylonia, yeah.
Wait, wasn't it Camelot?
Camelot or
Camelot is a different story.
Camelot.
Yeah, but aren't we?
Camelot is not Grand Order.
You're confusing. You both are confusing.
No. It is.
I believe it is, but
yes,
not this. But like not the same story, but it is.
It is from Grand Order. Yeah, Camelot.
Yeah.
New movies. 2 new movies is Camelot. Babylonia is thing before.
Yeah, Grand Order just went into a cluster.
That's the thing. Even Nasu went everywhere with that. I mean, in the show they introduced some joke characters from the game, and it's gacha game, and then of course you're gonna see all that craziness. By this point, I just read what Nasu wrote, and that's it. Everything else is straight into trash. Too much gacha, too much just money grab on that part. And
I mean, he does need to gather funds to make Tsukihime, so it's fair enough.
Look, I'm all about that.
I'm supporting him fully.
But I'm really not into heavy into Grand Order every single story. I do enjoy what they did it with, because you see a lot of interesting interactions with some characters that you love from other Fate stuff. but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, there is good material. There was really good material in the start, but later they just turned on the milking machine to 11. So
no. Overall, the concept is all right. It is based of still based off Holy Grail Wars overall, and they just put that through whole timeline pretty much. And it's okay. In a way, he already wrote that in his novel. I think Angel Notes or just Notes. I'm forgetting now. Because
yeah, I know what you're
it's
talking
pretty
about.
much story about end of the humanity and after.
Yeah. Man, that's also a good story.
There's a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and when you say there's a lot, I think there's actually two. Well, I don't want to say too much, but I think there it's too wide, like it's
too broad. Yeah,
broad.
It is, but that was the thing, because Face the Night at first, specifically, I mean the original one, with the exception that it had some of those ecchi scenes and like that. It sold actually because of freaking story, and I mean,
yeah, and that's what I would like to see more of.
Yeah, the thing is, you're gonna see probably, because they noted they might do Hollow Ataraxia, and that is the loop storyline of original stuff. Everyone is kind of trapped there.
What?
With the original master of the Lancer alive.
Yes, Braga.
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah,
Okay.
Hollow Ataraxia, without even all the fan service, Fate Night had extreme amount of slice of life stuff that Fate Zero didn't go into, for example. And people were very weirded out a little bit with Unlimited Blade Works after going from Fate Zero. Because
yeah, it's well, look, Fate Zero has also slice of life, but slice of life of a professional killer, not a slice of life of a normal human.
Exactly, and that's why I think I enjoyed it way too different way. Fate Zero, for example, and Fate Stay Night stuff overall. That's why I agreed what you said. It's kind of out of that, but they leaned on Unlimited Blade Works stuff a lot. Unlimited Blade Works actually leaned on Fate Zero because of
and that's why I have that that order that I like to give ever since I rewatched Dean. So Dean, Unlimited, Fields, and then watch Fate Zero.
Yeah.
Or just watch Fate Zero.
Or just watch Fate Zero. I mean,
Fate Zero is a standalone story that's pretty good.
Yeah. By this point, if it's gonna bring new fans, that's the simple order, and just do it. I mean, here we go. And Finn watched those two, and now watched Babylonia, for example. It is completely another parallel world something story.
Yeah, like you can mostly jump into it because like now you have an idea of what's going with Grand Order being like a bit. There's a bit of a different story going to come, but you're aware of what the world is, you know.
Yeah. And the original kind of sets up a lot of things with the original tree, and without even mentioning the Hollow Ataraxia. When you said it's really wide and maybe too big now, because there was so many options and that are not explored from those three, and it's in a way it's a little bit more intimate story about certain characters. that was the biggest point of Stay Night overall, the game. You have directly perspective from you're playing Shiro, literally.
Yeah, it's actually a first-person game.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Pretty much. So when it started spreading out, and the stories, they with popularity, they tried to explore other aspects of the world overall, because it was already too big in just Fate Stay Night. Because in original novel, you have all details that you would find in Karen Yokokai, in someone Tsukihime, they're all in it. They're all introduced there. And I mean,
yeah, this is just a piece that can be given to somebody to not be overwhelmed.
Yeah. Because by this point, Nasu just made the world, because Karen Yokokai was his first novel, I mean light novel overall. And first visual novel was Tsukihime, playing on that world, and Face the Night brought out another story in that world. And then, I mean, except Karen Yokokai, everything had routes because visual novel. But there where he introduced the concept of that parallel universe thing, and through magics, and it can go literally anywhere. The biggest point is with the Archer. His storyline is said to be close to for example, Fate universe, but it didn't end it like from Stay Night route, but it didn't end it like that, for example. So yeah, you can go explore so many things just with that. But he never wanted to continue any. That was actually the first time I heard someone said that. Finn said that to me. I would like to actually see Emiya now going further. The next story after this.
Yeah,
I mean that I would prefer that to a lot of things that came out from.
By now, I would agree. Now,
Yep.
the
Yeah,
point when he
definitely.
asked me that, I was like, by that point, I never even thought about that. But
like, and I don't know why, because like a bunch of the story is like it will not go as it went with Archer, and I was like, I want to see what happened. You know, I want to see what's the future.
Yeah, I mean, not to go too out, but kind of.
Yeah, the thing is,
Yeah, there is that.
He wanted to write different stories, and overall, in a way, he did. I would say continued, but not his story. He did continue the stories in that world, and what's more, he didn't do the spin-offs. That's not his thing. He did after joined in, for example, Melty Blood story dialogue for Fate Extra, Extelia, and stuff like that. But before that, he didn't do, for example, Apocrypha. He didn't do Zero and stuff like that.
Yeah, he just did he oversee all of it, or did he just
most of them? It's his. What he decides, it's okay or not. I mean, it is under.
But because even though he didn't write Zero, you can still see his finger on it.
Definitely, it is under Type Moon umbrella, and he was. I wanted to say producer, but no, I'm forgetting the title. Oh,
Director.
I'm not saying about anime. I'm saying about actually when Gen Urobuchi wrote light novel, Fate Zero. Supervisor. Yeah.
Supervisor.
Yeah.
He was supervisor.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can see that he didn't just let Urobuchi do his thing. Okay, we need to still keep it in this.
I mean, they definitely bounce very good with each other. It has been seen, but yeah. I mean, the newest one that he added, I think it was Garden of Avalon. Actually, added something to when it was a release, a reality noir. When it was a release of all three routes in the without hentai scenes. He did the novel for Arturia for that special ending, because after release we got secret ending after all three routes.
Yeah.
That's talk about the Garden of Avalon, where you have a story with the Merlin and everything like that.
That fucking troll.
So yeah, he likes just to go around where he by this point it's like where his inspiration lands, he starts writing there in his world.
That might be a bit bad for him as a creator.
Might be so, but I don't mind,
because whatever he writes, is it in Nasoverse?
Yes, of course it is. Everything is canon and not in Sentai. So
everything is canon, nothing is true.
Lord. I mean, by this point, I thought I was just watching for guilty pleasure, for example, that Ilya show. And now they dropping. They now dropping. I mean, they already had a movie that is really good, and now they're gonna have another one.
I cast doubt.
It's getting that good. It's getting that. So yeah, that's, for example, the first one that I saw that they played with the parallel universe stuff. Because you have two Shiros and none of them are archers.
Brain hurt. Why?
That's the thing. That's why we started this podcast specifically. I mean, this topic, the moon talk.
Yeah. I mean, this is just therapy.
But we're talking about overall the journey to Heaven's Feel, Spring Song, and I would ask, what is your favorite iteration of all that in the chronology that we watched? Maybe was it Fate Zero? Was it Unlimited Blade Works? Was it Dean? Watched
Carnival Phantasm is my favorite,
and maybe even the new two movies of the Heaven's Feel that you saw this new round.
Look, until I get my hands on the third movie, I ain't gonna say a thing about the movies. But Fate Zero,
okay.
Wait, favorite iteration of what?
Overall Fate original story. So Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Fate Unlimited Blade Works, and new movies now, Heaven's Feel. From that.
Yeah, I would say Unlimited Blade Works. Yeah.
Unlimited Blade Works. Okay, I'm actually surprised. I thought you would go for Fate Zero.
No, it's Unlimited.
Oh, you mentioned a few times. I mean, when I was introducing you to Karnika Kai and overall talk about Fate Zero, it was a little bit depressing.
Yeah.
I mean, the atmosphere is very much so.
Yeah, it was a bit
dreary.
Dreary, yeah. I would say
dreary.
Like it felt kind of
But there is, I mean, the light shines brightest in the dark, and that is why we have Iskandar.
I will say Iskandar ruined every other Fate for some people. I need to say that. There's too many mentions of that.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, he wouldn't shine as bright in some other stories.
That's kind of.
It's literally he's that impactful because he's in that specific story.
Yeah, that too. Especially with the old trio bossing off Gilgamesh, Iskandar,
Yeah, the
and
kings.
yeah, the Banquet of Kings.
Yeah, and also Iskandar just paved the way for another great character later on, which is Vaver.
Yeah, and I really
let's
want them to
let's not
continue.
forget the kid. Let's not forget him. He's the kid that survived that war. So
Yeah, that too. I just want them to continue that damn story because I want more of Waver stories.
Yes, and I want to see more of Best Girl in Fate.
Yes, goodbye who's in Fate, of course.
Yeah, as for me, just to answer the last question, to me, as much as I love Fate Zero, and I think it's a better story than Unlimited Blade Works. Unlimited Blade Works takes my favorite just because it has a lot of characters that I just really like. That are Rin, Kuhurin. There is also Ryder, who I really like as a character, even though she shines only in the Heaven's Feel route. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff.
Oh, she has her.
She shines in Fate Stay Night.
She shines indeed.
Yeah. I remember that too.
Yeah.
So
now that's the part when we talked about. It was very much imagined how routes went. You needed to. So the story in the visual novel wouldn't unlock until you played Stay Night, then Unlimited Blade Works, then Heaven's Feel. So you could actually understand the next one. And they do a lot more exposition in every next story. But yeah.
Hi.
And for you, Finn, for you, Anikran, sorry, I'm brain working, farting.
I'm brain, yes.
I'm brain, yes. Finn is
brain discard.
Finn is our first and last and only brain cell. This is hard. I would say. Oh, this is really hard. I would say Heaven's Feel. Overall, my favorite story was Heaven's Feel after I finished the novel. And I am way too emotional with just knowing that we're gonna have, well, pretty much have everything now completed. Overall, whatever nitpicks people have about how they did with these three movies, those are usually hardcore on visual novel fans. We got adapted that, but we didn't even thought it's gonna be ever. Especially Heaven's Feel. We never thought Heaven's Feel gonna be adapted. So.
Yet here we are.
And we might even get Holotaraxia, and that's whole another. You almost want to say whole another bag of dicks. Look, this is tired me talking after I was a lumberjack for 10 hours. 10 hours.
Lumberjack.
Yeah.
Lumberjack.
I was doing some work at my parents' house.
Lumberjacking?
Yes.
Lumberjacking.
Lumberjacking. With an axe and chainsaw.
Chainsaw Man.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I have an honorable mention for the the Fate stories.
Yeah.
Shi.
What?
Mushishishi?
What?
No, shi. Fate Extra.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but I really love that story.
I freaking love. People for some reason really don't like, especially the anime. Fate Extra. I don't know why. The Last Anchor, I freaking love the mindfuckery of Extra. like really like, and you actually have Nasu writing everything of, well, at least of games, what they pretty much used for the last anchor. I mean, he did series composition, original concept, yeah, for the last anchor. So pretty much that.
Yeah, last encore definitely had its moments. So here's the thing. I still think that there are better Fate stories than it, but it really, in what it tries to do, it does it very well, and people don't appreciate that enough.
You know,
yeah, but for me, it's not that it has good parts. It's all of it together is. It fits really good.
Yeah. I'm returning on now always on what Finn said about the wide universe. They starting to kind of separate the certain parts of the Fate Stay Night routes that you really liked and making from that another story. And I think for example, Extra didn't do specifically that, and that's why I like that. Nasu made it original. There are some familiar concepts in it, but it's still its own
like
story. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Like what I feel mostly with Fate Extra that a lot of people also misjudged. When I was watching Fate Extra, I didn't see there was a lot of the slice of life that you would see in Fate.
But that's the thing.
In Unlimited Blade Works, it just takes. It has a lot of heart-to-heart conversation.
Yeah.
And it's very open.
But you are missing actually some stuff of whenever they showed other lives of the character. Oh my god! Now I'm starting to relate Fate Extra with ReZero a lot. Because main character is pretty much going similar things that main character in ReZero goes.
Well,
it's
I need to get to ReZero.
Yep. That's what we're saying. It's good because
Kashira.
Kashira. Damn it.
Kashira.
It's good, I suppose.
Kashira.
For the next hot take, I need to put Avatar of batteries.
Yes.
We freaking okay.
Anywho's, yeah. I mean, I can't see how it can be so similar to it. But
do you remember the main thing about the character that what goes through?
I mean, she the prime personality that took over, but
no, not that. All lives.
Yeah, I know.
Everything repeat till we get to there.
Now, there's one thing about that story, but that's for another Moon Talk when we talk more in detail about Fate Extra. For now, we will come back to. We went too far, people. We went too far.
You cannot not to get too far by this point.
Because
it's all a mush. It's all Fate mush.
It's a wide boy.
White boy, yeah.
It's a hyperbolic time chamber.
Oh God, I imagine just
not hyperbaric, hyperbolic.
I imagine Nassurus as that meme of Bugs Bunny as a chunky bunny.
Trunker.
Well, it got wide. Oh.
You mean Big Chunkus?
Yes.
Yeah, Chungus.
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 Yeah, it is the chunky universe.
Chunky universe. It is. But there is...
And since all universes are ever expanding.
But there... Oh, I'm sorry. I had a mistake on my Windows. Okay, everything's fine. I forgot how to play Blu-ray because I wanted to give myself some... I'm trying to recollect some stuff from the last movie. Oh, heavens feel. but my PC is denying me for some reason. But it's okay. Anywho, Heaven's Feel. We return to that part. One thing. Do you have issues with all repeats of certain faces through the Fate universe?
No, not really.
In what way?
Doesn't bother you that that they are used so often, specifically a lot of from Fate Stay Night folks, and kind of clone them in most of the works.
They just redesigned him and put him in Tsukihime and
that wasn't that. Tsukihime was first.
Depends. Well, when they're a copy pasta character with the design and the character, then I'm like, okay, this could be done better. Okay. But when it's just the design to invoke the emotion of that character, but it's a different character, then I can dig it.
Yeah, especially for example, I mean, they Nasu did a really great job for example for Rin in Extra.
Yeah, because Rin in Extra is actually capable.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You take that back.
We're gonna have waifu wars here one day.
The only reason why there is Rin as a playable character in the Fate fighting games is because she would be too OP.
Okay, look, we saw Rin in Unlimited Blade Works with martial arts, with magic power-ups and everything like that. So yeah, I put Sakura on. Because it is her story that we are waiting to end. So, by the people that don't know, and I don't know if all of you don't know how it's gonna end, what do you think how this gonna end?
Like practically it's gonna be Shiro just I don't care about anyone else. I'm gonna save her, and there's something gonna happen with Zelrach.
That was the progression, kind of, with all three stories, because it was the first one. He's very much of that young boy that's very much in heroism, and I'm gonna save everyone.
The Jesus shonen protagonist.
Yeah, and that's the reason why it's. Mama Lion story. Mama Lion story. Second was his clash with himself, and actually getting kind of more realistic thought about that. And we have the last one when it's get that grim that I will at least I can't call myself hero justice if I cannot say one girl. So yeah, this whole story is very much focused on Sakura, and the only story that we have completely engaging Dead Apostle that we didn't had in other routes.
Yes.
Certain bastard grandpa.
Yes.
Zelrach.
No, Zelrach.
Oh, so sorry, yeah,
Zoken. Zelrach has nothing to do with this. Do not include him. Zelrach is only connection Zelrach with this because he overseed the first ritual of the actual Heaven's Feel first time when they made the ritual of the Holy Grail War. That was his only, and I mean you see a few uses for his name in some contracts, yeah. But yeah, pretty much. I think my question would be more: how do you think Kirei would end up this time? because this was...
He walks off into the sunset. Like the hero that he is.
I'm thinking not
Oh
much better
God,
than the
dude.
last.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm thinking not much better than the last.
This was the most different, I think, for him, especially with the Lancer down and how everything went, and of course with Gilgamesh eaten.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Gilgamesh literally became a cat in Heaven's Field.
Yeah, pretty much so. But that's the thing. That's the power of actual Grail. Sorry, not the specifically Grail.
The
Angra Manja. All evils of the world.
Yes.
the angry sauce.
Yeah. So, how was that of a certain blue-haired character going for it? Now that you know all background story for Sakura, actually.
They really don't have. He really doesn't have luck.
Who?
No, there's another blue-haired character.
We're talking about second movie, not the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't actually watched the second movie yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for everything
Okay, but
to finish.
you knew this actually. Before.
Yeah. I know I know some of the things that happened.
Okay. On another hand, yeah, for the Lancer, it's always Lancer Gashinda.
Yes.
Lancer always dies like Kenny. I mean, they freaking made that joke in the Carnival Phantasm.
Poor Lancer.
He dies once every episode.
At least Berserker has a friend now.
Well, wait, I'm forgetting. I think they didn't actually included Lancer as one of the consumed, but he was consumed with Angra Manja. Okay, well, yeah, you have Sakura with all... Well, not really Sakura. You have Zouken with all consumed servants.
Yeah, like I can say that here I'm seeing a lot of stuff where I was wondering, like, what the fuck happened when I finished Fate Zero. I was like, okay, a lot of stuff is left hanging. Like, I feel like something should have happened here, but I guess not.
And in the Heaven's Fields, you get the answers.
Yeah,
yes, like
in Heaven's Field, you get the most of the answer. That's the point. It's Heaven's Field. It's actually a story about the Great Grail, the original stuff. This is the true closure.
Yeah, like I feel that Fate Zero is basically someone played the game badly, and then Heaven's Feel is the bad ending. You know.
Heaven's Feel. Yeah, you got to the bad ending, and you're trying to just scrap what left from that.
What left? Yeah.
In a way, yeah, it is.
Let's take all the bad endings.
Because if you think about it, in every other, in Fate, Stay Night, in Unlimited Blade Work, Sakura's story isn't really resolved. I mean, yeah, they kind of do in visual novel. They mention few things, but that is still there. And
yeah,
honestly, I would like to see how they dealt with that in other routes, because she would probably happen down the line.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe we get to see the follow-up to Unlimited Blade Works, and then maybe we know, you know.
in another 10 years.
But the Unlimited Blade Works is irrelevant because it's not the true story.
Well,
Isn't it?
Yes and no.
Well, it is and it isn't.
I mean, come on.
That's a difficult question.
That's a tough question. Yeah.
That's a tough question, you know.
But I kind of liked about Fate when it gets how to say, not answer absolutely everything. It's it was more, I don't know how to say it, more even magical story for me when I didn't know everything. Just having all those 3 routes, and now with everything that was written, especially going heavy into not Karina Kakai. Karina Kakai, for example, was kind of the side thing, and it didn't mesh way too much with Fate specifically. But just to answer how everything is going, for example, what Zero answered for that magical university and everything like that with association, going further with how church works and stuff like that. You didn't get that in Fate visual novel. You get glimpses of that, but not directly answered, and that's what I like. In a way, they answered just in perspective, for example, from Rin. There's a lot of exposition for Magus Association just in Clock Tower from the Rin, mostly. But never really getting into nitty-gritty, like, I don't know, they showing the classes, how they work and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, I don't know, maybe that's my connection with the Fate a little bit more, just because of the visual novel in that regard. In a way, I feel that people are getting a lot on their plate answered immediately now with everything animated and all stories written now and all spin-offs. At least their visions of that's the in a way the worst part. It's not really even how that is, it's in their version how that is. Okay, I went on the a little longer.
See, this is why I want to talk about 40K with you people.
Oh,
no.
Man, I can talk about 40K like all night long.
By this point, as I was introduced or reintroduced to Emperor Text-to-Speech, yeah, I might join in on that train soon. I will have certain perspective on that.
You might have some input.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Fate is definitely just one of the rabbit holes of Nasuverse. We're kind of finally seeing the end of, well, Ufotable journey by this point. We don't know what they're gonna do next. They're doing Demon Slayer's 2nd season, and no news about some new Fate stuff, so we will see. Just honestly, having hidden hopes.
I would rather see the 2nd season of Kimetsu no Yaiba than like another Fate Grand Order, you know, or something like that.
Same.
And we don't need Ufotable to animate, I don't know, Lord Malloy or something like that.
No, I'm forgetting who did Lord Malloy. It was very well animated.
Yeah.
It seemed good.
And Apocrypha was done about with another studio too. They spread. Type Moon spread those stuff for other studios as well. I would like to see Mappa doing something from Fate.
Oh, that would be insane.
Like I kind of have mixed feelings about Mappa at this point.
Why? What got you on? Oh, we'll not get too much into it now, but which part got you into mixed feelings?
Their increasing use of CG, you know, it's.
Oh, you're going about Attack on Titan. Okay, we're gonna.
Not just Attack on Titan. It's been going on for a while, for like the last.
Yeah, but they're improving.
years. They are improving, and I hope CG gets to the point where it doesn't look the way it does. But like for example, they did Doro, and that was great because the
Aesthetic
aesthetic
worked very much, yeah.
is but I don't know.
I mean, Ufotable did a lot of CGI too, but mostly for surroundings.
But
the scene composition.
Yeah.
I mean, they are doing Jujutsu Kaisen, and that is great.
Yeah.
But then they do like some weird shit with CG, and then you're like, "What the hell, man?" I think it's maybe down to budgeting. I don't know.
That too, and how they split the work. It was kind of thrown to them too. So
could be.
But there's a lot of issues. Genuinely, if you want to hear more about that in specific on Trash Take podcast, they had animator talking in details about those stuff, and it's kind of hard to see how they work all around that, and how easily that can be messed up just by one person, not just budget.
Ooh, I just had a small flash in my head.
Yeah.
Man.
So Fate Extra done by Studio Shaft.
Oh yeah. It makes sense, huh? Makes very much sense for a show like that.
And the visual style of Fate Extra would fit their animation and.
Yeah, one more thing. It was a specific progression for soundtrack through all Fates. First of all, even kept some of the old, because visual novel, amazing soundtrack. And Wednesday Night actually kept kind of a remix of that soundtrack too. Plus, they did their own, and it's really great already. For Zero, I think was it Calafina for Zero? I'm forgetting now. Trying to.
I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. But yeah, we had generally for you when Ufotable started Karnik Kai, we had Calafina for most of the stuff. And
but now we don't have any more Calafina, so.
But we have Aimer, and she's amazing. She's amazing.
Yeah, yep.
And
True.
I think it's same producer. I'm forgetting now. But no matter. Music is still freaking great. I have no comments on that heavy. I am maybe a little bit salty. They skipped some stuff from visual novel because it's kind of, but that's just nostalgia from me.
Nah, you can't visualize it.
No.
Okay.
The music for specific scenes.
So, my dudes, my shift is starting in 10 minutes, so I'll have to leave ya.
No,
leave ya, Johnny's, leave ya.
You're not gonna leave us. We're going to slowly close this in because.
Yeah, we're gonna leave you.
We're gonna leave you.
You can't leave.
That which is gone.
But yeah, that's mostly our little retrospective, how we get to Heaven's Feel and our journey through Fate. And I mean, this is why we started this topic podcast that we did for quite a few times, once monthly, but we will see. Next time is gonna be for the Heaven's Feel when it's finished, when we see the last movie.
When we get our hands on the thing.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be emotional mess for that one, and we're gonna talk.
Pat some head.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't reach that far.
What? I mean, my avatar is Gura. Everyone can reach that.
Yeah, you are
Small.
Small shock. But yes.
Shucks.
So we waiting impatiently for next 4 days till the release of Blu-ray. And
Yes.
we want to hear your comments on it and overall the Fate franchise and how you got in. So comment down below. Follow us if you like our content, subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on social media for updates. Till the next time. Sarabada.
Be blessed by the full moon.
Sarabada.
Maybe.